Can a cheap artifact still compete with the whales? Even though that the Dragon's Fate is stronger, Phoenix Eye is still a solid choice. Hey friends, welcome back. Today we will talk about Phoenix Eye for free-to-play players. So let's start with the first thing. Phoenix Eye offers AoE damage and is cheaper. So by cheaper I mean couple things. You can get it obviously from some events where the Phoenix Eye is presented, but the majority of the cases you're not going to see it in the Forge of Light. There is just no longer Phoenix Eye there, but you can see some good artifacts there, and as in the extra artifacts that you can receive in the Forge of Light, you can still get Phoenix Eye. The other thing is, you know, from the normal draws you can actually get Phoenix Eye. I'm even going to check it out. We get Raise Your Flags, maybe some summons, maybe we can get some Phoenix Eye. Yeah, by the way, from point of getting artifact, some of the players are still not having, after like 2 years playing Call of Dragons, from the artifacts draws, but still here you can get also the Phoenix Eye. It's very important to be mentioned. So it's cheaper because those draws are for free, and for WoW spenders you can still get Phoenix Eye from the end of the Titan Legacy rewards. Here you also get Phoenix Eye. So there is just so many places you can get Phoenix Eye, but is this actually artifact that good? And you believe it or not, this artifact is still very solid chance. Now so far he was not having a big competition in the AoE. So far we have like Mirage Orb, but it's a single target. It's doing some AoE damage, but the majority of the damage is on the single target, where we was having Thunder Elegy. Obviously Phoenix Eye is outperforming the Thunder Elegy, just doing way more damage. But with the Dragon Fate, people start questioning themselves, okay, Phoenix Eye, what happened with this artifact? And I can say, first of all, is very cheaper. And something else that I want to mention, because you know new artifacts are presenting Call of Dragons, is we have to stop thinking the free-to-play players cannot keep it up, because you know there is a lot of complainings about this and that. Obviously if somebody is spending some money in the game is going to get some advantage at the end of the day. This is normal way of how the things are working in not only in the game, in the real life and etc. But still I think Phoenix Eye is going to help free-to-play by a lot. But still, why I'm saying that, because many free-to-play players feel useless in the fight. The moment they're finished, their troops or their heroes are not very well builded. They have the whale may have, for example, Bertrand 6-star with example artifact and etc. And the free-to-play player can have like Bertrand 5-1-1-1. And you know, I don't know, I cannot say we all know about this situation. Obviously not everybody know about this situation, but the frustration is big. But still I think with the Phoenix Eye it's actually giving a decent shot for free-to-play players to not actually use that useless. And with Phoenix Eye you can still compete. Obviously if you're still getting not that good not that good results, maybe you should change the strategy you're playing and maybe let the infantry and other mages go in the front lines, and the moment your Phoenix Eye get ready, just get closer and try to hit like 2-3 legions. You're still going to get a very decent outcome from this artifact. Is hitting like 4 targets before level 5, or level 5 is hitting 5 targets. It's 3.5k. The circle is not that bad. Obviously it's not like the Thunder Elegy circle, but still it's doing pretty decent damage. And the moment you're firing up your artifact, get all the damage you can do with your artifacts, and this artifact is going to also fill your pockets with merits, because artifacts are giving merits, and hitting multiple targets and doing decent damage is just going to help the free-to-play players in their journey in the fights. And why merits is actually important, because of this. Now free-to-play player may not actually care that much. Okay, everybody care about the elixirs, but you know, may not care about the woods or one extra warrant, but all these spells is actually important, very important for free-to-play players, just to get more pet skills or just to get skills that they need for their pet at the end of the day. So I'm making this video just to present and give you a hope that the Phoenix Eye is actually can help you buy a lot in your fights against whales or very strong players. Just make your positioning, don't be Rambo, let's say it like this, don't be Rambo, don't jump like you're immortal. just have a good positioning, and with Phoenix Eye you'll be able to contribute to the whole alliance effort. Obviously you're going to have some whales in your alliance, the enemy is going to have some whales, everything's like right now the system with making the matches from Call of Dragons is very nice one. They're putting same power alliances, so you know you're going to have whales and the enemy is going to have whales. So be smart, and definitely Phoenix Eye is going to help you get some merits. And something that I can say is without Phoenix Eye your mages are going to lack from firepower. Now you can see some guides how to increase the damage of specific mage legion, and the only thing they do is just change the Phoenix, change their artifact with the Phoenix Eye artifact, and suddenly this legion start performing very nice, and this is the fix for this legion. Well, not actually, because you can put Phoenix Eye with better put Phoenix Eye with your best legion. Don't fix your low performing legions, because with the best performing legion the Phoenix Eye is going to do more damage right away. So keeping your best legion at one place and little boosting your low performing legion is not actually the solution, but Phoenix Eye is definitely going to boost your overall damage in Call of Dragons. But if you don't have it, you're just going to lack of firepower. Even WoW spenders can fight effectively, and no joke, Phoenix Eye was my favorite artifact. I don't know how many, I think first year playing Call of Dragons, Phoenix Eye was my favorite. I was having Mirage Orb also, but it was on level 1. For some reason I get lucky and I make Phoenix Eye level 5 very fast, and from there it's become my favorite artifact. Right now my favorite artifact is Dragon's Fate, is right now level 3. But yeah, I have reasons behind why I really like Dragon's Fate. But yeah, for so many seasons, just Phoenix Eye was the artifact that I was putting on my best performing legion, and I get crazy results. And with this artifact, especially if you're free to play player, you're going to stay relevant in the team wars for sure. It's not only this artifact is going to fix all of your issues you're going to have, like low tier troops, not well developed heroes, no good pets, and etc. But this artifact is just going to help you be more relevant in the team fights, supporting your alliance, winning the season, getting the shards, getting these shards that you can buy pet skills. All these things is just going to boost your account if you're more helpful in general wars. And that's why I do this, what I do on my channel, just making some guides over Call of Dragons, just to support the people so they can be more upset, better performing on the battlefields, and grow their accounts in general. If your kingdom is winning, you're going to just get rewards and everybody's going to be happy in general. And something that you have to know, that the free-to-play hope grows with correct choices. It's very important. So you know, you may watch some videos where people are testing some, even I do it on my channel. I do some videos that I'm testing some heroes, but at the end of the day you may not have this hero, you may not have this hero awakening, you may not have this artifact, you may not have example or this artifact, and etc. So always try to test everything. And for free-to-play player, I think Phoenix Eye is maybe the best mage artifact. Well, compared to the other one is not even doing some damage. The other free-to-play player artifacts is Tear of Fireborn, just giving some healing and defense. Mages need attack in general. From there I can jump to Staff of Propert. Again, HP, Legion HP, just you know, if you can get the Phoenix Eye and build this artifact, I mean, the game presents one very good artifact and three useless artifacts. So, you know, count on Phoenix Eye as much as you can. I think this is just the best artifact. If you don't have the other artifacts, I can suggest you go also with the Magic Bump. It's very nice artifact from back in the days when I was using this artifact. It's doing some nice damage, also AoE and etc. It's also a very good artifact. How dragons, if you don't have many artifacts, but again, Phoenix Eye is just going to help you grow correctly and going to help you to stay relevant in the team wars. And you're going to be valuable in the fights even against whales. And something that you have to take from this video maybe is not everything cheap is actually a weak thing. And I have many other examples. Phoenix Eye is one of them. Kingslayer, absolutely crazy artifact, still is cheap to be get it. I mean, it's from the normal draws. I think Sorwan Blade is also there. Some other artifact that I can actually see here. Yeah, I think this artifact is just a good example that in the normal draws there is still hidden treasure that if you build up, you're going to become more stronger in Call of Dragons. So yeah, this will be for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know your personal opinion over the Phoenix Eye. Obviously, the new artifact in this game, Dragon's Fate, is way better. There is no second opinion over this thing. But yeah, don't forget to hit one like on the video, subscribe if you're new here. Thank you very much for watching this video. I wish you a great day and see you in the next video.